Breaking your favorite rapper supports this candidate for the 2024 presidential election. Now let's get to it.
And so I've come here today to declare our independence from the tyranny of corruption, which robs us of affordable lives, our belief in the future, and our respect for each other. But to do that, I must first declare my own independence. Independence from the Democratic Party, and from all other political parties.
We were Trump supporters, and we're just ready for change. We're ready for a change. This whole Trump-Biden thing, we're done with it. We're ready for something new, and we like what he has to say.
And I'm the same. We're here to learn more. We think we're fans of RFK Jr.'s. We want to learn more, but for sure, we're just ready for change from the status quo.
Hey everyone, welcome to the mix. Like, share, subscribe per usual. For those who are new to my channel, I pre-record most of my videos. I typically go live on the weekends now, so head on over to the live section of my channel and check out some of my videos. Also, you guys stay in tune for another giveaway. I do a giveaway every quarter now, so stay connected for that. Giveaway will be in March, sometimes toward the end of March, and I might switch it up this particular time, but I need for you guys to listen to this video. Yes, listen to this video from beginning to end. If you're interested in donating to the mix, go ahead and hit your girl on the Cash App. It's right there. Also, additional donation information is in the description section of this post. You have the Zelle, the Cash App again. That is a way for you to support my channel. It does take resources to operate and to evolve, and all donations go toward content enhancement creation. Thank you very much in advance. Another way of supporting is just liking, sharing, and subscribing. I really appreciate your support, those domestically and internationally. Now let me hop right into the topic. As you can see, and as you heard in the beginning, what this video is going to be about. Yes, Boosie did what? Boosie is supporting who? Yes, your favorite rapper. As you can see, Boosie is supporting Robert Kennedy Jr. for president. He's currently running as an independent. Boosie is joining the likes of different rappers, hence Kanye, hence Waka Flocka. They having their preference and choice of who they support for president. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Let me go ahead and share some information with you guys, and then I'll come back with more of my commentary, reaction, and opinion. Okay, you guys, this is Boosie's IG social media. As you can see, his name is actually Torrance, his government name. Let me just say this fun fact about Boosie. He's been kicked off of IG so many times. Initially, when he first started, Boosie had about over 7 million followers. He's been kicked off for a variety of reasons, but here we go. Boosie this is his new page, obviously, and he's supporting Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Look at this. Yeah, it says here, Torrance Hat Chick supports Robert F. Kennedy Jr. will be on the ballot in Georgia. He's an independent. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. at the Angie Stanton and some other people he at. I need all fans to vote for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. And people are saying this in the chat. RFK Jr. is against cash payment, reparations, and he's with Israel. I'll pass. So these are just people comments. Well, I'm out. Once you get into BS political endorsements, I'm gone. Okay, whatever. It's your prerogative. Someone said he's also against reparations. Boosie don't fall for it. Is anyone else for a reparation? The political candidates, what do they feel about it? So I mean, you kind of got to pick your poison, especially if you're going to participate in a political process as far as via voting, so you got to kind of, I guess, pick your poison, and to each his own. Whoever they support, their prerogative, a la Kanye, a la Waka Flocka, a la whoever, a la Boosie. Everyone has their own prerogative, and to me, in my opinion, it's best to not be monolithic when it comes to a political party, so try to branch off and try to understand the political scope of things and each candidate who's running, and do what's best for your family, your finance, your health, your household, and the trajectory to come for what you see or may feel this country should be, or the direction the country should go. So it's nothing wrong with voting your interest, going into that booth and voting your interest, whatever that may look like for you, so no one is in there picking it for you. Okay, this person says, before voting for any of these candidates, please everyone go to their website and check the political policies and make a critical thinking decision for voting for voting blindly for any of these candidates, from Trump to any other politician, Republican, Democrat, or any other independent political parties, from Libertarian, Green, and etc. This comment needs to be pinned at the top. This is what I've always been speaking on my channel. Head on over to the video section. I have a lot of different political videos I try to hone in on, from local to federal, and my opinions and commentary, because it is what it is. I've been brainwashed in the past, and no more. Last presidential election, I skipped because when you go into the voting booth, you know you can skip different sections. So I didn't vote for the president. I skipped that and voted for the governor, and so on and so on and so on. I skipped some other stuff on the ballot, and so when I went to, I guess, insert, it popped out, and the lady was like, "You do know you didn't vote for it." Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "I know that." So she's like, "Are you sure you want to go ahead and put it through?" Absolutely, put it through. So that's how I did it. So you guys have a choice. You do know you have a choice. You can either go in there, vote for who you want to vote for. 2, you can go in there and skip sections, and still your vote still will count. It still will count. Or 3, you don't have to participate. It's just totally up to you. Okay, this person said, LMA, oh, he not gonna win, so all you doing is splitting a vote amongst those on the fence. Politics is a lot of psych ops, and he's even admitted Trump asked him to run with him. They know he isn't going to win, but he could take some votes that would otherwise be a deciding factor. And this is very true, but that's the game. It's other people running too, besides Robert F. Kennedy Jr. You have Cornel West running. I'll show you guys the list of people who's running for president this year for 2024. So, and that's the goal. It's a lot of chess, not checkers. So what? Robert Kennedy, no, he's going to split the vote. He doesn't, in my opinion, I believe he's not in alignment with Jim Crow Joe, and Joe Biden. So, hey, check Joe Biden's record, his history. He's been in Congress for 30 plus years pushing policies before he became president. So he has an impact, or has impacted this country from a federal level, from legislation, legal wise. Check Jim Crow Joe's history, you guys. Anyway, let me continue. Person says, promotion for politicians is crazy. This person says, RFK is one trick pony. Medical freedom, who's for G control, and climate tranny, aligning with the WEF, the central banks, and ultimately Agenda 2030, aka NWO. A vote for Kennedy is a vote for Democrat, whoever the DS plants, and replacement of Jim Crow Joe Pet. Oh, wow. Okay. You guys read this for yourself. Read this for yourself. The rest of it. Okay, that's enough of that on Boosie's page, his support and endorsement, I guess you can say, quote unquote, for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. And it's to my understanding, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is thinking about going over to the Libertarian. That way he doesn't have to accumulate, I believe, so many signatures. So, but yeah, hopefully YouTube don't play me on this, because when I discuss like certain political topics and this and that, it's like they flag it as ad sensibility. I don't understand, because it's politics, it's freedom of speech, it's what this country I thought was built on. So I guess if you're not speaking for a particular candidate that they're favorites or that they align with, they'll flag your videos, and sometimes I have to challenge that. So it's just really weird, but to each his own. Like I said, you guys, if you are going to participate in a political process, like that person said under Boosie's comments, like, do your own research, go to their website. Yes, absolutely, check their history. Like I said, Jim Crow Joe's history. Former President Trump only got into politics once. He never was a state legislator. He never was a representative. He never was in Congress. So how did former President Trump, how did he impact legislation? The only thing I would say is that he used to support Democrats, meaning he supported Hillary Clinton. He supported Bill Clinton. Former President Trump was a Democrat before, you guys. So you guys need to think about that. So when he threw money behind him, he threw money behind Kamala Harris. Y'all need to really, check out some of my political related videos I've done. And do your own research. I encourage that, as always, whatever I discuss, and go back, read the article, all of that, etc., etc. But just do your research. So but my point is that how much impact could he have had if he wasn't sitting in a seat of making power? How? When you have Jim Crow Joe been in Congress, I call him a career politician, for 30 plus years before he became president. But to that person's point under Boosie's post in a chat, basically saying he's splitting the vote by voting for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. It's chess, not checkers. That's the thing. But it's other candidates who are running as well, who could possibly split the vote, so, but let me share this with you guys, and then I'll come back with more of my commentary, reaction, and opinion. Okay, you guys, according to the New York Times, who's running for president in 2024? Look at this. Conduct your own due diligence, you guys. And this was updated February 12th, 2024. Keep your head on a swivel, everyone, in these political streets. Okay, so we have Biden and Phillips on the Democrat side. We have the Republicans, Trump, Haley, Binkley. And then we have independent and third party. We have Kennedy, West, and Stein. And then these are the people who dropped out. And this article states that though there was no shortage of people running for president in 2024, most of them labored under the shadow of the same two men who faced Me Too, Biden and former President Donald J. Trump. And you guys know there is a strong chance of Trump becoming president again, regardless of the legal cases he has on the table, far as criminally and far as civilly. And then you see what's going on with Fani Willis in Georgia, who's trying to criminally prosecute him. Well, who has criminally prosecuted him. The alleged conspiracy and controversy surrounding her and the DA or whatever who is overseeing this. So that, in my opinion, based off of reports that I've read and things I've come across, in my opinion, it's an interest. It's a conflict of interest. It really is. So, but yeah, so I don't know how that's going to fare or whether, so I haven't been following that case from New York. I think Trump has quite a few cases going on from criminal to civil. Civil doesn't land you in jail unless they turn it into criminal cases. I think New York and Georgia is the ones to really highlight and hone in on if you want to know what's going on with that from a day-to-day basis. Even if he's criminally convicted, there is no law in place unless they create something to say that he can't become president. So this has never happened. This is unprecedented. So, but yeah, stay in tune, stay connected. This is showing who's running for president in 2024. Okay, you guys, so what are your thoughts? Drop your comments in the chat. What are your thoughts of Boosie supporting Robert F. Kennedy Jr.? What are your thoughts about Kanye West supporting former President Trump, his continued support? I did a most recent video on Kanye West stating that he is supporting Trump, so I'll drop that link in the description section of this post, and then I'll drop the link, the Waka Flocka supporting former President Donald Trump, in the link of this description section as well. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the chat, everyone. To like this video, share this video, stay connected, and like I said before, do what's in the best interest of you and your family as well. Possibly Boosie, he feels that Robert F. Kennedy, is in alignment with his beliefs, from financial, for health, for social, to from criminal, or whatever. Maybe he feels that way. Or shoot, maybe he was allegedly cut a check to promote Robert F. Kennedy Jr. You just never know. When it comes to like a lot of these celebrities and people platforming each other or throwing their support or endorsement behind one another. Alleged again. I don't know that to be fact or true. But yeah, even if it wasn't the case, then, again, possibly maybe John F. Kennedy, he feels that they have a lot in common in terms of the direction of the country. So, hey, even with former President Trump, Kanye West may feel the same way. So, hey, you may feel the way you feel about certain candidates. You may feel the way you feel about Jim Crow Joe and say, hey, that's the best because ABCD, or I just don't want nobody else. To me, in my opinion, that's an uninformed vote. If you just voting for someone because you don't want somebody else to be the president or don't want somebody else in a certain position, to me, that's very uninformed and it's uneducated. And, debate your mama, don't debate me. I'm not monolithic. As you can see, I do on my channel, I'm kind of, I'm not a one-stop shop. I'm not boxed in. I'm not boxed in. And I was brainwashed into thinking one way when it came to so many different social topics, political topics, and I'm glad that when you know better, you do better. So, and even if you don't want to participate in a political process, you still have a right to express your grievances because you are a taxpayer. So you can still speak to your rep about certain issues from local to federal or whatever, your state rep or whatever. So you still have, you paying them. They work for you. These politicians, they get paid off of our tax dollars here in America. They work for you. So don't get it twisted, you guys. You have authority. You are empowered to make whatever decision you can make for yourself, your household, and then express whatever grievances you have with the direction of from criminal to civil to, financial, whatever local issues that plague your community, this country on a whole. Even if it's GUN, who are pro that, then, hey, you're pro that. And can't nobody do anything but respect that. That's your prerogative because that's part of the Constitution. You do have a right. So, but like I was saying, what's for you is for you. Don't ever let anyone minimize. That's in terms of voting and all of that. you know, what may works for you, whatever state or current space you're in, or whatever capacity you're in right now. If that works for you, then fine. If it doesn't, then fine. You know, so no one is going into their voting booth with you guys. So I just encourage everyone, you know, be bold. You don't even have to discuss it with anyone. Go in and vote the way you want to vote. And if you don't want to vote, don't vote. If you want to skip some sections, skip some sections. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not encouraging it, but don't be pressured to pick or select something. That's, to me, no. Don't be pressured. Don't pressure me to do. No, I'm not being pressured to do anything. I will bow out before I'm pressured. You know what I'm saying? If it takes pressure to do something, then you really don't want to do it. You really don't want to do it. But yeah, don't be so monolithic when it comes to this political space. So due diligence, conduct your due diligence, educate yourselves on each candidate, check their history, check their record. That's what you have the internet for. Although sometimes they scrub the internet lately. They've been scrubbing a lot of things when it's come to certain politicians. They cherry pick who they want to keep certain type of news or conversations going about, whether it be negative or positive or vice versa. So pay attention to that as well. Who's controlling the narrative, who's in whose pockets. I'm just giving you guys some gems and some jewels. This is alleged as well, so but hey, whatever. But yeah, like this video, you guys, share this video. Thank you all for tuning into the mix, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.